With the power of Google, it's amazing what you can find. We thought we were going to be down in South America hanging in the jungle, but this journey took us to Kentucky. So, our journey begins in late July. We get in a truck and we're rolling deep, going west. We head out to Ohio to pick up a Marine, then we head south to Kentucky.
Currently we're at the Comedy Draft House and we're about to do our graduation show for the storytellers for Story District. I'm gonna throw up.
My name is Sam Pressler. I am the Executive Director of the Armed Services Arts Partnership, or ASAP, and our mission is to help reintegrate veterans, service members, and military families into their communities through the arts. We thought that there was a real need to be able to convey stories not just in the comedic lens, but also, kind of spanning the variety of experiences.
I wanted to try storytelling. Hope to find some kind of catharsis.
So I have 3 kids, 14, 13, and 7, and I'm going to be telling my story about the day my daughter got her diagnosis of autism. So that would be my 3rd child diagnosed with autism.
I signed up for the storytelling program because I've got PTSD, and I tend to just black out in the middle of sentences if I'm really stressed or anxious. So I signed up as a way to practice. Looks like it's a full house tonight. The stage is set. We're about to get started.
I'm the first one going out on stage. A little nervous, but feeling good.
Communities and societies throughout history have provided a platform and a space to welcome their veterans home after war, and it was not just something to do, but a responsibility for the communities to come and listen. And we really think that we can help to recreate that with the stage. Our hope is that they feel this sense of achievement from sharing, and this weight that might be lifted for some.
I heard Mrs. Hawthorne say, "I guess that means I'll keep him."
I don't know if you guys have driven through DC with mini terrorists in your backseat, but it's stressful.
Students come into the class, sometimes they come in with a very specific idea of a story they want to tell. Sometimes it's a story that's written on their heart, and they're struggling to process it in some way. I think, for example, Sebastian came into the class looking for some help in particular to process the pivotal moment of his service career.
Some guys, their faces mangled from shrapnel, were bleeding. Then the enemy attacked, and I remember the recoil of my saw, the smell of each 3 to 5 round burst, the forms of their bodies through my optic. I came here tonight hoping to find a way to tell my story and to find some people who wanted to hear the story and to understand what it is that we go through. The kinds of things that are being done on their behalf. When you don't talk about things like this, at some point it kind of starts to eat you up from the inside. I feel a lot better about that. I feel some sense of belonging and a shared experience with all the other guys who participated tonight. And more importantly, I feel like maybe there are still some people out there who do care and who want to listen, who want to understand what it's like, right? Maybe they didn't serve themselves, maybe they didn't have to, maybe they never cared to. But if they're here tonight, obviously they want to have some amount of empathy and they want to understand what it is that's being done.
And what would you tell people about what this program was?
It's life-changing. That's the easy answer. It changed my life. I've learned to revisit memories that before I just didn't care to revisit at all. Being able to write them down and to think about them helps me organize my thoughts and my feelings, especially in these military experiences that can be really messy. So I'm really glad that I did this.